The site for the Warriors. Considered by many to be the greatest shooter of all time, Steph Curry is in the building as they anticipate action at Moda Center. Warriors, Blazers, the NBA on 2K Sports. Now Golden State's starting five. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. And Richard. Well, we still have lots of time left in the season, Coach, but we've seen some breakout performances, haven't we?
We certainly have, and that's one of my favorite things to track, Kevin. Which players improved in the offseason, which guys have taken their game to the next level.
Now, here's Curry. We saw him with 39 points last game out. To the middle. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Love seeing Butler go up strong. When he dunks it, you feel it from here.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. He'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Curry. Then Avdia making his last shot. Here's Hield. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And very quietly, Hield is one of the best three-point shooters in our league, as dangerous as they come.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
He misses the free throw. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Sissoko. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Avdia. Over Curry. Here's Klingon. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I love how hard Klingon works that offensive glass, using his size in that situation.
Hield dishes to Green. Curry outside. Good as Green picking up the assist.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Avdia kicks to Grant. Here's Kamara. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Kamara. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. The Warriors trail. Richard covered by Kamara. It's Curry outside. Nailed from 3-point land. Curry's got 6.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Now
A moment here now to see the numbers for Jeremy Grant. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Sissoko. Looking for Avdia and gets it there. Grant against Butler. 5 on the clock. And Butler sends it back.
Butler always keeps grinding. The energy he plays with at the defensive end is terrific.
Outside Curry. At the top of the key, Hield. Green left side. That shot no good. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
It's his first trip to the line.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Free throw drops for Green. He doesn't get the second one. And as his career has progressed, Dan, Jeremy Grant becoming a more offensively focused player.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. I think that Jeremy Grant's one of those guys that got his early playing time in the league with defense, energy, and effort. And as he got more playing time, that allowed him to develop his offensive skills. And now he is a very good scorer on top of what he gives you on the defensive end.
Curry gets the bucket.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Kamara. He had 15 points last outing, and he comes up with the deuce. Klingen's got his second basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Butler on the way. He's covered by Grant. Grant against Butler. And it's Portland with the rebound. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebound.
Portland shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Moses Moody, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. Both shots good from the stripe. Golden State's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Here's Kamare. 5 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Klingon finds Grant. Shoots the 3. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And here is Butler. He has 7. And the basket by Curry.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Butler. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Warriors. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. And of course, there's the Trailblazers sitting there 4 spots below.
And well, for the Warriors, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some hope. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
That free throw, good from Avdia.
Well, listen, Denny Avdia is a key piece of this offense. He's got size at 6'9", he can shoot it, has really good passing numbers, and the best part, he's still improving.
Both free throws, good from Avdia.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Wojemski, the bounce pass. Green taking his time here. Here's Curry with the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 15 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Count it, good. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And it's Grant in the corner. They set the pick. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Down low, Moody misses the baby hook.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's to Soka. His last outing with 20 points. Kicks it out to Grant. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
Focus, composure. Jeremy Grant isn't one to take reckless shots from three-point range.
Podziemski finds Kuminga. Pass to Moody. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. And Klingon pulls it down. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 1. Now Kamara. Defended by Kuminga. Grant outside. From outside the arc. Here's Sissoko. Good on the triple. Sissoko's got 5 points so far. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for Green, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Curry. The Warriors trailing. Melton passes to Horford. Moody with it. Still yet to score. Nobody near Melton. And the 3 off target.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Avdia kicks to Grant. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Back to Melton. Picked by Horford. Takes a 3. Melton, no good. Portland's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
First one falls for him.
Well, with a guy like Grant, you know he's going to find ways to contribute across the board.
The Warriors making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, known as a defensive specialist coming into the league, now Grant is seen as an all-around scoring threat, too.
Trailblazers leading by 3. And Love has it in the corner. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Butler. Shoots over Grant. Offensive rebound. Butler, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Murray. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Kuminga finds Butler. Here's Podziemski. Horford with the screen on Love. Podziemski's shot is good.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Danny Avdia. He's been the guy making things happen for the Trailblazers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
We've got Sharp, Murray out there with Rob Williams. And it's Yang in at the center position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Trains it from beyond the arc. Murray's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Kuminga against Murray. Just his first attempt. Kuminga, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Sharp, the pass to Murray. Pass to Rupert. There's the triple, and another 3 for Portland.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now here is Horford. Back to Podziemski. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Podziemski's got his second bucket tonight. Now Sharp. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Right wing. Here's Yang. He gets it in there.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Butler. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Here's Kuminga. And that one comes up a bit short.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this game. They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Podziemski. He has 5. Off target from 3-point range. Kuminga against Murray. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Murray's got 7 points in the game. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Now here's Murray. He's got 7. And Sharp has it in the corner. The 3. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Podziemski. And here is Butler. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Shaedon Sharpe picks one up.
Well, Butler can keep you guessing on defense, and when you guess wrong, he'll draw the contact and get to the line.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Some changes. Green comes in for Al Horford. And it's Stephen Curry in for Jonathan Kuminga. That free throw good from Butler.
Well, Butler embodies toughness. He plays hard every single minute that he's on the court.
And so he hits both. Here's Sharpe. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Pass to Sissoko. Here's Sharpe. 5 to shoot. Now Kamara. Off target from outside.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Back to you.
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. The 3 sinks the triple. Podziemski's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Sissoko. He has 5. Here's Sharpe. They could use a bucket, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Green kicks to Curry. No good on the 3. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Sharpe on the wing, guarded by Curry. Here's Yang, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Green. Outside Curry. A 3-ball. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jeremy Grant comes in for Shaden Sharp.
Jeremy Grant.
Over to the wing. Klingon finds Avdia. Pass to Sissoko. Buries the long-range jumper. Sissoko's got 8.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now here's Green. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 9. They're back within single digits after that one from Stephen Curry. Here's Sissoko. 8 points for him. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Back to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Bullseye! Curry with a deep 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Sissoko. He's defended by Podziemski. Sissoko passes to Grant. The offensive rebound. And finished off by Avdia.
Well, Avdia has decent size, but it's really about positioning for him on the glass. That's how he wins second chances like this.
Now here's Curry. 24 points for him. Podziemski's shot is good.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Avdia, he's coming off a 16-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Green, no luck.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Klingon. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Avdia. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. They kick it out to Green. 4 on the shot clock. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Trailblazers leading by 4. Pass to Klingon. And here's Avdia. And here is Grant, defended by Butler. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Moody pulls it down. Moody's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Sissoko. He's got 8. Outside, Avdia. Here's Klingon. Misses the baby hook. Warriors trail by 4. There's the drive. Podziemski. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Grant on the wing. Pass to Sissoko. Here's Klingon, guarded by Curry. And the shot goes in. Klingon's got 6 points.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Now Podziemski. Outside Butler. Finds himself wide open and drills it. And 11 points for Butler.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Kamara. Drills it from outside. He's got 8.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Now, here's Grant. His last outing, 16 points for him. 12 seconds left here in the second. Steps back and fires. Here's Klingon. The shot from the low post is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Fellas, what stands out to you about this schedule?
Man, I don't have time to be thinking about their schedule. I got my own schedule to worry about.
What? You're too busy visiting fast food chains and shooting low-budget commercials. That's why.
Nothing low budget here, Kenny. Just ask my bank account.
Can't argue with that one, though.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Warriors.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the clock. Let those guys drain a few and get into rhythm. You're toast with the butter and the jelly.
Avocado toast.
Ooh, I like that too, Jet.
Don't put your diet on me, Kenny.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And Richard. Now here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He goes on Donovan Klingon.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Hield outside. Pass to Curry. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Curry against Avdia. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got 11 points.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Curry on the wing. Defended by Avdia. Curry kicks to Green. Pass to Butler. Shoots over Grant. Butler, no good.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Now Klingon, covered by Heel. Back to Avdia, over Green. And Avdia, the bucket on the assist by Klingon. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Oh, tough play by Butler.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Sissoko passes to Avdia. And again, it's Portland converting.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Good, and Grant gets the assist. And now a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Green. 7 points in the game. Butler kicks to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time. Avdia with a defensive effort.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Avdia. 19 points in the game. Count that one. Avdia's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Curry against Avdia. Green can't get it to fall.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now, here's Avdia. 21 points in the game. And the basket by Kamare.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Kamare. Trailblazers leading by 16. Left side, Grant. Pass to Avdia. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And the dunk by Grant.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Denny Avdija, right around 25 points per, 6 assists and 7 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
To end the run, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, with all eyes on Butler, guys get open because of his ability to score the ball.
To the wing right side. Pass to Klingon. And the wide open shot from Avdija. Offline with his 3.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Hield kicks to Butler. Off target with his 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Sissoko. Good on the 3-point shot. Sissoko's got 11.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And when you watch Kamara, Coach, what stands out to you the most?
Well, look, I think what stands out the most is his athletic ability and his energy. Those things he brings every night, and he gets a lot done with those. And then his skills just continue to improve. And as they do, the sky's the limit.
Now Grant, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Some solid defense from Butler.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Back to Curry. Lets it go with the 3. Trains the 3-pointer. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best 3-point shooter I've ever seen.
Grant outside. And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Donovan Klingon on top.
Already in his first season, he's really a man in the paint. Ready-made with the strength and determination to make his presence felt.
The free throw drops for Grant. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
Moody's checked in for Golden State. Podziemski's coming in for Hield. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Warriors trail by 17. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Sissoko. Kamara with it. He's got 13. Inside. A nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got 10 points in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Podziemski finds Green. Curry on the wing. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Portland.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Sharp's checked in. And both free throws good for Curry.
And, you know, expectations are so high for Curry every year, but somehow he continues to meet and often exceed them.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And here are the Warriors now. Portland making their last shot. Here's Curry, and out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Trailblazers leading by 19. Now, here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Now, here's Moody. Nothing on the board. Curry outside. Good! Another from three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Klingon. Now Sharp. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's 8 points for Shaedon Sharp.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Green with a screen on Sharp. And the basket by Curry.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
Here's Kamara, defended by Moody. Klingon the screen for Grant. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
Al Horford is checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 17-point game. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
And here is Moody. He has yet to score. From the arc, drills the three-pointer.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Grant. He's got 11. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
2 minutes remaining.
Kuminga's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Pajemski. Fires from deep. And Klingon pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 14. Here's Sharp. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And another exciting young player from Canada. Shaedon Sharp is an elite athlete, and his overall skills are really improving.
The first one falls.
Well, each season, young Shaedon Sharp seems to take another leap, especially as a scorer. His skill just keeps on getting better.
That one is no good.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Moody can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
Shoots over Podziemski. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And one of Sharp's signature moves, the tight handles allow him to create space with ease.
Pass to Moody. No good from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside, Avdia. Now, here's Sharp. He's defended by Podziemski. Basket good. He has 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now, Moody. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And the first one drops.
Well, for Sharp, it's about shooting a good percentage. When he does that, he's an impactful player.
So he gets them both. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Kuminga. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Horford with a screen on Murray. Kuminga goes in. And Kuminga throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Jonathan Kuminga, 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Kuminga. Danny Avdia. He's been the guy making things happen for Portland. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Denny Avdia, who's out there with Murray, and it's Sharp in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Podziemski. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Avdia against Kuminga. Over Avdia. Kuminga, no good. Trailblazers leading by 21. Here's Murray up on top. Takes it from 10. It's good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Podziemski finds Butler. Horford with a screen on Murray. Here's Butler, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
There's the competitiveness of Butler. I think he's even better against great defense.
Here's Sharp. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever, able to do things most others can't.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. On offense, here are the Warriors. Pass to Horford. Butler against Murray. And it's Butler missing. For Portland, they've gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now here is Horford. To the paint. Here's Kuminga. Good, and Butler gets the assist. 7 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
A strong finish by Kuminga. That's his game.
Abdi on the wing. Defended by Kuminga. Short. That's good.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here's Kuminga. Back to Podziemski. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
On the wing, Murray. Defended by Butler. From deep. Warriors with the rebound. Left side, Kuminga. Pass to Podziemski. Horford with it. Outside, Kuminga. Right side, Butler. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Trailblazers making a change here. Klingen's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Green, he's checked in for Horford. And Curry subbed in for Moses Moody. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now, here's Avdia. Driving in and finished off by Avdia.
Turning it up, Avdia making his presence felt, scoring a bunch of points. Bravo, Denny.
Now, here's Butler. Doesn't go that time. Murray with the defensive effort. And here's Sharp. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Now Sharp after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Here's Klingon. That one falls.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Now here's Curry. Shot clock at 5. For 3. And the Warriors miss again. For Portland, they've gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Avdia against Kuminga. Avdia can't hit. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Klingon with the steal. Now Sharp. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge.
And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Pass to Podziemski. Lets the 3 fly. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Moody's checked in for Kuminga. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Podziemski. So it's the Warriors now. Curry finds Green. Golden State moving it around. Pass to Butler. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Sissoko. Trailblazers leading by 21. Back to Grant. Now Klingon. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 4 assists in the game.
And wow, what skill for Klingon to take over a game in his first season.
Curry with the bounce pass. Pass to Melton. Now here's Moody. Covered by Kamara. Curry. That one misses. Avdia with a defensive effort. Takes it inside. And he lays it straight in. Avdia's got 12 points in just the second half.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Curry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Denny Avdia picks one up.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
Stephen Curry at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Golden State also making some changes. Richards is checked in, and Hield subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Pass to Sharp. Sinks that one from the post. Sharp's got 23 points.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
Outside, Green. Curry is inside. He's going up against Love. And Green slams it in.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Love the pass to Sharp. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Wallace with it. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. And we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Robert Williams is checked in for Cook. Warriors have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Outside Butler, Curry outside. Good, another from three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is bested. What a shooting display.
And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Deni Avdija.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row, they turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Murray outside. Melton against Sharp. There's the three. The rebound by Post. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Payton in the corner. Outside, Horford. Pass to Post. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
Hey, guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Deni Avdija.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Love dishes to Murray. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Outside Curry. Now here's Butler. From 13, and the bank shot is good. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sharp against Teal. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sharp. Portland no good that time either. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van